What's up, YouTube? My name is Bigboysnacksjonnytv. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And tonight I got my WWE Raw review on highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please full watch the video from all the way from the beginning all the way to the end. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content. Follow my social media down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now WWE Raw was a decent show, and that's all I have to say. WWE Raw was live from Buffalo, New York, KeyBank Center. Commentary tonight, Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. Then not together forever. The WWE video leads us into the show. We see a shot of Giant Stadium, the home of WrestleMania 41, which will happen in 47 days. We then see the KeyBank Center in Buffalo, the site of tonight's WWE Raw. Video highlights from WWE Elimination Chamber this past Saturday in Toronto, including a sneak peek at John Cena's epic heel turn. Michael Cole says he's still trying to wrap his head around what John Cena did at Elimination Chamber. We'll take a deeper look at that later tonight. So we go to pre-show arrivals. Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley was shown arriving at the KeyBank Center earlier today. Io Sky is shown arriving with Dakota Kai. Bianca Belair, the Women's Elimination Chamber winner, is in the attendance to watch the Women's World Championship match. American Made is shown working out in the ring earlier today. So we go to parking garage. A black truck drives into the arena, and CM Punk emerged through the backstage arena with a wild look in his eye. He goes through the gorilla position, makes his entrance, and grabs a microphone from the stagehand before ripping the lid off the commentary table. So CM Punk talks about what happened at Elimination Chamber. This was a good segment to kick off the show. CM Punk stands on the commentary table and says he wants to start this show off with a bang. This will be fun for him because he will get them canceled from Netflix. This is a State of the Union address. They're on the road to WrestleMania. In the event, some people think he's exhausted all opportunities to main event the show, and he'll address his enemies. Since his name is CM Punk, that means everyone who does he start with? Who is the first target? CM Punk wants a name. The crowd starts to shout. Pat McAfee shouts The Rock. CM Punk has the camera up close. CM Punk says, "Listen up, Dwayne, you bald fraud." That part was funny. The Rock thinks that he's immune from criticism because he's on the board of directors. He doesn't know who he's dealing with. He's dealing with the best in the world. CM Punk is middle-aged and crazy. He marched through hell to get opportunities in the WWE after returning. The Rock is Mr. Midlife Christ and thinks he can walk in when he feels like it. The Rock hides behind the fact that he thinks he's the biggest star here. CM Punk would love to say this to his face, but he doesn't grace us with his bull, you know what, and tap his arm to mark the Rock's goosebumps. CM Punk has never been more delusional and desperate to wear a fake title. A loud CM Punk chant fires up. CM Punk wants to have the people's champion because he earned it. That is facts by itself. I love this CM Punk right here. CM Punk has never been more desperate to sell his soul that brings him to John Cena. We all can see through him. Cena stole something from him in Elimination Chamber. After 20 years of hustle, loyalty, and respect, CM Punk gives him the benefit of the doubt for not qualifying. So John Cena did not qualify for Elimination Chamber. He was just in there. All right, CM Punk won't make that mistake. The people see that Cena was selling BS, something CM Punk has known for a long time. CM Punk never gave up in the Elimination Chamber. That is facts by itself by CM Punk. Cena gave up on himself, the people, and the kids, which is I agree with that. The joke is on Cena. CM Punk will see him down the road and get his hands on the ball frauds. John Cena will make it wish that he never crossed him. Now for the man of the hour, the person who currently has all his undivided attention, the little brother Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch has better come get her man because if he got to him, he'll put him in the wheelchair. So this lets me know after WrestleMania 41, Becky Lynch is coming back. So that's all I gotta say. So burn it down. CM Punk jumps off the commentary table and charges up the Elzar. Seth freaking runs emerge from the back, and he immediately begins wrong with CM Punk. WWE officials and referees immediately break them up. They break they break free and brawl down the Osway. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce comes out and sends more security down to the ring. Seth Rollins and CM Punk continue to brawl. They avoid security and brawl into the ring. The crowd chants holy, you know what, security pulls them apart, but Seth Rollins fights them off at ringside. CM Punk and Seth Rollins brawl against the barricade, and Seth Rollins falls over into the crowd. The crowd is loudly buzzing. Seth Rollins jumps over the barricade and goes out to CM Punk. They fight and tumble over the announcer table. Pat McAfee shouts, "Holy, you know what, Cole?" The crowd chants, "This is awesome." They finally pull apart. Adam Pearce stands in the middle, but Seth Rollins breaks through and jumps on CM Punk once again. Seth Rollins is soon pulled away and throws a bottle at CM Punk before going up the alleyway. CM Punk has a wild look in his eyes. That was a good segment to kick off Raw, but but when I said CM Punk was standing on business, CM Punk was standing on business. That was on site. When CM Punk jumped off the commentary table and he ran at ringside to the stage, and they both got the brawl. That was good. That was on site. Seth Rollins was standing on business with this segment. This was a good segment. All right, a phenomenal hot angle to kick off WWE Raw with CM Punk and Seth Rollins getting into a huge brawl. I think Netflix is giving them a lot of leeway tonight with CM Punk shouting BS twice. The pull apart brawl always works in this company. The crowd loves it, which is I agree with that. Hashtag WWE Raw. Commercial break. Many fans and podcasts react to John Cena's heel turn. We see more of it later tonight. Replay highlights from the wild brawl between CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins moments ago. During the commercial, they continued to brawl into the crowd before finally being separated. Replay last week on Raw, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez defeated Bianca Belair and Naomi to win the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. The Judgment Day Clubhouse. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are hanging out with the rest of the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan asks Finn Balor if he's okay. Finn Balor says he's happy for the new champs through Liv Morgan's loss in the Elimination Chamber. What he can't get past is Dominic Mysterio and Carlito getting embarrassed by Braun Breaker. Dominic Mysterio points out that Finn Balor had a chair in his hand and nothing happened. If they had a new member, Finn Balor says they don't need one. He dealt with Braun Breaker tonight. Dominic Mysterio asked Liv Morgan about Jerry Cargill in the chamber. Liv Morgan says she's staying out of that. In the arena, Otis is in the ring with Alpha Academy. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther makes his entrance. Gunther wants to explain some things to Otis before he embarrasses him. Gunther knows Otis is strong and in an ox. Some may call him a freak of nature, but he's just a freak to Gunther. Otis is like Jey Uso, a people pleaser who makes a clown himself to entertain and degenerate audience. Otis does not belong in his scare ring. The people don't cheer Otis because they like him. They pity him. Has Otis looked in the mirror? Gunther has what he saw was him wearing the World Heavyweight Championship as a belt. Otis can't find a belt that fits, and Otis can't pick up. Gunther says the sad thing is Otis could be great if he had a little bit of self-respect. Gunther will teach him some respect right now, just like Jey Uso at WrestleMania 41. Gunther blindsides him with a big boot. And I already know for a fact that Jey Uso is going to beat Gunther and become our new World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 41. That's going to happen. I got Jey Uso taking the title off of Gunther. Because Gunther sucks as a World Heavyweight Champion. But when Gunther was Intercontinental Champion, it was his title reign as Intercontinental Champion was way better than the World Heavyweight Championship. And that's facts, not stand on it. Non-title match. Otis accompanied by Alpha Academy and Akira Tozawa and Matching the Free versus World Heavyweight Championship Gunther, the Ring General Gunther. This was a good match. The bell rings and Gunther punches and stumps Otis down. Gunther pulls him up to his feet, but Otis quickly fights back with some clubs to the corner. Gunther quickly kicks him in the knee and applies a side headlock. Otis whips him off and absorbs a shoulder tackle. Gunther kicks him and tries for another shoulder tackle, but Otis absorbs it. So Gunther big boots him and kicks him and knocks him out of the ring. Gunther slaps him from the inside the ring, and that angers Otis. Otis rips Gunther out of the ring and hits a fallaway slam on the floor. So we go to commercial break. We return from the break to see Gunther applying a crossface to Otis. Otis starts to fight back. Otis starts to fight up. So Gunther knees him in the ribs. Otis gets to his knees. So Gunther pie face him. Otis absorbs a big boot and gets fired up. Gunther crushes him with a big boot to the jaw for a 2 count. Gunther applies a side headlock, but Otis takes him down with a back suplex. Otis gets to his feet and Gunther starts to chop him. Otis absorbs a number of them and rips his shirt off. They exchange chops before Otis hits a headbutt and a clothesline. Otis sends the World Heavyweight Champion to the corner and avalanches him. Gunther quickly boosts him back and charges, but Otis lifts him and hits a scoop slam. Otis hits an avalanche a back elbow to take him down to the canvas. Otis gets the crowd going. Gunther gets up and charges, but Otis slams him down. Otis connects with a caterpillar elbow drop for a 2 count. Otis goes for a Vader bomb, but Gunther moves. Gunther connects with a Tyrannosaurus dropkick before attempting a powerbomb, but Otis counters with a back body drop. Gunther quickly starts to fight back with stiff clubs and a nasty big boot. Gunther pulls him to his feet before leveling him with a lariat. Gunther covers for a near fall. Gunther pulls Otis to his feet and sets up for a powerbomb. Gunther somehow executes the move for the win. The winner by pinfall, the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. This was a good match. Gunther looks down at Otis and applies a sleeper hold. Akira Tozawa gets in the ring and jumps on Gunther's back. Gunther fights him off and gives him a powerbomb onto Otis. Gunther goes to hit Otis with a powerbomb on Akira Tozawa. But main event Jey Uso hits the ring to a huge ovation. Gunther attacks him as he gets in the ring, but Jey Uso gets the better of him with a spear. Jey Uso holds up the World Heavyweight Champion. A-Town Down Under attacks him from behind. They double team Jey Uso from before he fights them off with a super kick and a spear. Gunther then comes up from behind and traps Jey Uso in a sleeper hold. Gunther pulls him down to the mat and puts him to sleep. Gunther gets up and puts a foot on Jey Uso as he holds up the title. Gunther and Jey Uso are going to have a lot of work to do to keep the interest in their title match at WrestleMania 41. I can't see that main event in night one. It might open the entire event. It feels like such a secondary title match after the John Cena angle hashtag WWE. Alright. So we go to a video package. Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. Io Sky says she accepts Rhea Ripley, but she stood victorious when they fought in NXT. When she faces Rhea Ripley again, she'll take her rightful spot at the top of the women's division and go to WrestleMania 41. Rhea Ripley says she'll continue to dominate because mommy is always on top. WWE Raw Recap podcast debuts tomorrow. Coming up next, the Women's Intercontinental Championship will be defended. Commercial break. UFC light heavyweight fighter Clay Drew is at ringside. Video package. More online reactions that John Cena turned heel at WWE Elimination Chamber. Backstage interview. Captain Kelly asked AJ Styles about the ending of the Elimination Chamber. AJ Styles couldn't believe John Cena sold out. Karen Cross embraced him from behind and says, "It's not that surprising." Karen Cross tries to stir the pot with AJ Styles regarding Logan Paul. AJ Styles says he's not John Cena. The WWE Universe needs a reminder of who he is. Next Monday in New York at Madison Square Garden, he calls Logan Paul out and see if he can back up the trash talk. As for Karrion Kross trying to be the devil on his shoulders, God knows his evil ways. AJ Styles walks off. Karrion Kross smiles and says, that was easy." All right, so we get the Women's Intercontinental Championship match: Ivy Nine versus Lyra Kira. What you thought was going to happen? You thought Ivy Nine was going to be Lyra Kira? No, but this was a decent match. The bell rings. Lyra Kira immediately drop kicks Ivy Nine. Lyra Kira takes it to Ivy Nine back into the corner. Ivy Nine reverses a whip, but Lyra Kira jumps over her and hits a hip toss into the cover for a 1 count. Lyra Kira sends her into the ropes. Lyra Kira flips over her, and but Ivy Nine clotheslines her down. Ivy Nine whips Lyra Kira hard into the corner. Lyra Kira sweeps the feet and hits a basement dropkick. Lyra Kira connects with a Northern Light suplex for a 2 count. Ivy rolls out of the ring to recover, so Lyra Kira hits a reckoning ball dropkick to the floor. Lyra Kira gets her in the ring and goes to the second rope. Ivy quickly hits a dragon screw off the ropes. Ivy hits a second dragon screw and Lyra Kira holds her knee in pain. So we go to commercial break. We come back from the break to see Ivy attacking the knee. Lyra Kira quickly rolls her up for a 2 count. Lyra Kira gets a backslide pin for another 2 count. Avina attacks and backs her into the corner before putting her on the rope. Lyra Kira goes for a cross body block, but Avina rolls through. Lyra Kira manages to power into the sit out powerbomb. Lyra Kira clutches her knee in pain and cannot follow up. Lyra Kira hits a pair of clotheslines and hobbles around. Avina blocks a kick, but Lyra Kira drops her with an insecurity. Lyra Kira attempts a tornado DDT, but Ivy blocks it and powers her up for a vertical suplex for a 2 count. Lyra Kira is shocked. Ivy scoops her up, but Lyra Kira rolls through for a 2 count. Ivy kicks Lyra Kira against the ropes, but Lyra Kira reverses a whip and hits a rolling neck breaker. Lyra Kira goes for a Nightwing, but her knee gives out. Ivy closes her from behind and hits a knee breaker, followed by a sit out powerbomb. 1-2, Lyra Kira kicks out. Ivy immediately transitions into an ankle lock. Lyra Kira screams in pain before getting in the bottom row for the break. Ivy pulls Lyra Kira to the center of the ring and goes for a slam, but Lyra Kira counters into a roll up for a 2 count. Ivy turns her inside out with a German suplex. Ivy charges, but Lyra Kira moves. Lyra Kira hits a reverse headlock backbreaker followed by a Nightwing for the win. The winner by pinfall is still your women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Kira. This was a decent match. WWE Evolve's debut on Tubi this Wednesday. I won't be watching that because nobody watched WWE Evolved. Anyway, let me continue. Replay footage from CM Punk's Fury promo to kick off the show is showing. He then got into a massive brawl with Seth freaking Rollins. Alright, backstage segment. Jackie Redmond tries to catch up with the irate Seth freaking Rollins, but he sees CM Punk and charges him. They begin to brawl again, but they quickly pulled apart. So CM Punk and Seth Rollins crash out again at the backstage area. Alright, commercial break. This is the 18th WWE Raw from Buffalo. Dion Dawkins of the Buffalo Bills is at ringside. He gets a huge ovation. Replay. Moments ago, Seth freaking Rollins and CM Punk got into another brawl. Parking garage. Raw General Manager Adam Pearce is yelling at CM Punk, yelling at Seth freaking Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins says he's ensured that CM Punk doesn't make it to WrestleMania. This is his he'll die on. Seth Rollins wants to finish it. Adam Pearce says Seth Rollins will battle CM Punk at Madison Square Garden next week in a steel cage match. Adam Pearce tells Seth Rollins to finish it. Alright, so we get Louis Kaiser address Penta. And this was a solid segment by Louis Kaiser. Louis Kaiser is in the ring last week. He beat Penta and Pete Dunne in a triple threat match. Louis Kaiser demanded their gratitude. Louis Kaiser is taking back the attention that Penta has had for the last few weeks. He deserves it for such a long time. Louis Kaiser says they can boo, but he's a future world champion, whether they like it or not. If Penta really thinks that they still have unfinished business, he might want to reconsider what John Cena did to Cody Rhodes last Saturday. It's nothing to what he prepared to do to him. They say Penta has no fear, but when he done with him, Penta will know what fear feels like. Penta makes his entrance and charges down to the ring. Penta hits a hurricanrana and super kicks. Penta goes for a slam, but Louis Kaiser escapes the ring. Louis Kaiser punches him back and gets in the ring, but Penta drops him with a reverse sling blade. Louis Kaiser sends him over the top rope, but Penta scans the cat and pulls Louis Kaiser out. Louis Kaiser gets on the apron, but Penta hits a springboard clothesline. Penta then charges and hits a toe control. Toe Con Hello Panta stands tall in the ring. Louis Costa continues to be a super solid hand. I think he'll have the Intercontinental Championship by the end of 2025. Hashtag WWE Raw. So we go to backstage interview. Kathy Kelly is backstage with Bianca Belair. She wants to know if Bianca Belair has spoken to Jack Cargill and Naomi. Bianca Belair doesn't want to talk about that. She wants to force on who she facing at WrestleMania 41. At the Elimination Chamber where Jay came out and she thought Jay Cargill was going for Liv Morgan, but she ends up going after Naomi. If Jay Cargill charges at Naomi, why Naomi didn't fight back at the Elimination Chamber? That didn't even make sense. But anyway, let me continue. That's how I put that out there. Backstage segment. The Creed brothers are walking backstage. They battle the War Raiders for the World Tag Team Champions next. Commercial break. Um, Video package. Chad Gable is showing in Mexico. He approaches a woman and asks if she knows this guy. He shows her a name on the flash card. Chad Gable asks a few other with no look, finding the person. Chad Gable comes across an old man. He did see his face. Chad Gable asks if he helped him fight the luchadors. That that the man says he can't fight what he doesn't understand. He has to become Lucha. Chad Gable asks what he has to do. Chad Gable gives him some money for a box. The man says there is a power beyond his understanding. Chad Gable opens the box, but we don't see what's in there. Alright. Replay 3 weeks ago on Raw. The Creed brothers immediately got disqualified against the War Raiders. They beat the War Raiders up to send a message. Alright, so we get the World Tag Team Championship match. The Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius Creed versus the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar. And this match right here, this match was not bad. This was a pretty good tag team match. Today is Ivar's birthday. Julius Creed starts against Eric. They lock up and tussle around the ring for a position. Julius ducks a right hand and powers him to the corner. They shove each other and Julius takes him down. Brutus Creed tags in. Brutus beats Eric down and tags Julius in. The Creed brothers double team Eric with stomps for a 1 count. Brutus tags in, but Eric scoop slams him. Ivar tags in and hits a pair of clotheslines. Julius distracts Ivar. But so Brutus attacks him from behind. The Creed brothers sends Ivar into the ropes, but he runs through a double clothesline before hitting a handspring back elbow. Eric tags in and whips Ivar into Julius. Eric then whips Julius into Ivar for a clothesline. Brutus is taken down and Eric's glue slams Ivar onto him. Ivar tags back in and uppercuts Julius. Ivar heads to the second rope, but Julius drop kicks him off the top rope to the floor. Ivar crushes and burns to the floor. The Creed brothers sends Ivar into the steel steps. So we go to commercial break. Alright. Back from commercial break, the Creed brothers hit Ivar with a double team delayed vertical suplex. Brutus covers for a 2 count. Ivar soon fights back and hits Brutus with a seated senton. Julius tags in and stops Ivar from making a tag, but Ivar kicks him away. Eric tags in and hits a pair of clotheslines before hitting an explosive suplex. Brutus runs in, but Eric slams him down. Eric sends Julius to the corner, but Julius slingshots him over. Slingshots over him. Eric then drop kicks him down and lets out a scream. Eric goes to the crowd, gets the crowd going, and knees Julius in the face. Ivar tags in. They hit a double team pounce into a power slam for a near fall. Eric tags in. The Warriors go for a double powerbomb, but Julius gets out of it. Julius knees Eric and sends Ivar into the ring post. Julius hits Eric with an overhead belly to belly suplex before tagging Brutus in. Julius hits Eric with an Olympic slam, but Brutus follows up with a 450 splash. Yes, that was Brutus. Eric kicks out at 2. Julius tags in and hits Eric, but he slides off. Ivar is not on the apron. Julius chops Eric on the top rope. Ivar gets to the apron and tags in. Julius hits Eric with a wild superplex. Brutus goes for a moonsault, but Eric moves. Ivar heads to the top rope for a doom saw, but Brutus moves. Julius leaps to the top rope and hits a picture perfect shooter star press. 1-2, Ivar kicks out. The crowd is into this match now. Ivar kicks Julius in the face and tags in. Julius hits a cartwheel body slam before tagging Brutus in. American Made goes for a Brutus ball, but Eric avoids it. Eric sends Julius out of the ring and then smashes Julius in the lead apron with a crossbody. Ivar tags in. They hit the War Machine on Brutus for the win. The winner by pinfall is still your World Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders. This was a pretty good tag team match. Fantastic tag team championship match win with the War Raiders going over the Creed Brothers. The Creed Brothers were super impressive. Brutus pulled out a 450 splash, not to be outdone. Julius hits a shooting star press. Great stuff. Hashtag WWE. Video highlights from the wild, uncensored match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at WWE Elimination Chamber. Kevin Owens annihilated the injured Sami Zayn and defeats him. Randy Orton then made his return to take out Kevin Owens before he could hit a punt kick to the skull. WWE officials stopped Randy Orton. Michael Cole says Sami Zayn is out indefinitely. Video package show Quinn Wild sarcastically congratulates the New Day on beating them up last week. Cross del Toro says they can't take their hearts. Dragon Lee says they are stronger than ever. The New Day couldn't finish them off. Rey Mysterio emerges and says they should have finished what they started. The New Day had better Xavier in. Next week on Raw, they'll give the New Day the worst Monday of their life when they fight in a tornado tag team match. No tags or disqualifications. Rey Mysterio is proud of the LWO. They say the New Day sucks, which is I agree. The New Day do sucks. Backstage segment: Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley is prepared for the main event. Her opponent Io Sky is showing stretching backstage. Commercial break: Finn Balor is in the ring. WWE Intercontinental Champion Braun Breaker is in the crowd. Finn Balor says the only reason Braun Breaker still has the title because the Judgment Day allows him to leave it. Braun Breaker says he has the title because he's a dog. Last week, he embraced all of the Judgment Day. Finn Balor says he chews rookies like Braun Breaker up for breakfast. In this ring, he's untouchable. Finn Balor can take the title anytime he likes. Finn Balor and Braun Breaker is clearly a little smarter than he looks. Staying up there and hiding behind Jackie Redmond. The dogs won't be barking when they fight. They'll be watching him put Braun Breaker down. Alright. Braun Breaker charges down to the steps and heads towards the ring. Finn Balor waits for him. Braun Breaker gets to the ringside and towards a blindside by Carlito. Dirty Dominic Mysterio tries to attack, but Braun Breaker catches him and hits a belly-to-belly suplex on the floor. Braun Breaker gets in the ring, and Finn Balor hits a sling blade. Braun Breaker fights him off, but Finn Balor takes him down and hits a double stomp. Braun Breaker quickly props up and hits a military power slam. Braun Breaker whips the shirt off and hits the ropes, but Dominic Mysterio pulls Finn Balor out of the ring. Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio escapes. Braun Breaker goes outside and charges around the ring to hit Carlito with a spear to the floor. Braun Breaker stands tall in the ring. That spear by Braun Breaker was brutal. Just like Braun Breaker's spear, I Shall Speed at the Royal Rumble. I Shall Speed sold that spear with pride. That's all I gotta say. Video package at Elimination Chamber, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes refused to sell out to The Rock. John Cena, who had just won the Elimination Chamber, embraced Cody Rhodes in the celebration, only to look at The Rock with an intense face. The Rock made a throat slit motion. John Cena kissed Cody Rhodes in the groin and beat him down, selling his soul to The Rock. The beating of Cody Rhodes was vicious. John Cena stood with his foot on Cody Rhodes' head alongside The Rock and Travis Scott. My issue is this at Elimination Chamber. What is Travis Scott doing putting his hands on Cody Rhodes? And I see a clip of Sharp, what's his name? Sharpton, Shannon Sharp saying that he wants to get in the ring with Cody Rhodes to take down John Cena. That part was funny. I laughed at that part. Anyway, next week on Raw from Madison Square Garden, Jay Uso versus Grayson Waller, which is I know Jay Uso is going to go over Grayson Waller. Tornado Tag Team match: Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. AJ Styles calls out Logan Paul. Still cage match: CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. Alright, backstage segment. Main event, Jay Uso is walking backstage when Otis comes up to thank him for his help. Jay Uso shakes hands with him. Kathy Kelly then walks up to Jay Uso. She asks if what happened out there has thrown him off his game. Jay Uso says it threw him off a little bit. It's the wrong time for what Gunther has him doubting himself. He walks through the valley of the shadow of death to come out on top. Jay Uso leaves the arena with no shirt on. They showed a tale of the tape of Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky. Bianca Belair makes her entrance. She will face the winner of this match at WrestleMania 41 with the Women's World Championship on the line. So we go to commercial break. Bianca Belair is at ringside to see who will face at WrestleMania 41. In my honest opinion, you should have Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky for the Women's World Champion in a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41. That would make sense because prime example, Rhea Ripley could turn heel, and in my honest opinion, Rhea Ripley might win back the Women's World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. I could totally see that coming. All right, it says All right, since we get the main event of the evening, we get the Women's World Championship match, Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. This match was fantastic. This was the match of the night. The referee, Jessica Carr. The bell rings and they circled the ring. Rhea Ripley has never beaten Io Sky before. Rhea Ripley taking her down with a race lock. Rhea Ripley powers her up, but Io Sky hooks a side headlock. Rhea Ripley quickly takes her down and hits a basement drop kick for a 1 count. Io Sky flips through a back suplex attempt and rolls her up for a 1 count. Rhea Ripley rocks her with a right hand, but Io Sky comes back with a roll up for the 1 count. Io Sky avoids a big boot and goes for a hurricanrana. Rhea Ripley powers her up and goes for an electric chair drop, but Io Sky counters into a victory roll for a 2 count. Io Sky kicks her in the head, and Rhea Ripley drops to the canvas. The crowd chants, "Let's go, Rhea." Io Sky goes for a 619, but Rhea Ripley avoids it. Rhea Ripley pulls her out of the ring and slings her twice into the ring post, into the ring apron before powering her into the vertical suplex on the floor. So we go to commercial break. Yeah. Moments before returning from the break, Rhea Ripley hits Io Sky with a massive dropkick for a 2 count. Rhea Ripley grabs Io Sky, but Io Sky holds the ropes and knocks her back. Io Sky fights back and hits a nasty backstabber. Both women are down. Io Sky gets up and uppercuts her before hitting a dropkick. Rhea Ripley reverses a whip to the corner, but Io Sky twists the apron and knocks her back. Io Sky hits a big massive dropkick and keeps her up. Io Sky is fired up and goes for a bullet. bull train attack, but Rhea Ripley moves. Rhea Ripley stomps the foot and hits a pair of short arm clotheslines. Rhea Ripley kicks her in the midsection and goes for a slam, but Io Sky rolls through and hits a double stomp to the midsection for a 2 count. They trade punches from the knees before getting to their feet. Rhea Ripley slaps Io Sky in the face and goes for a kick, but Io Sky avoids it. Io Sky takes her down for a crossface, but Rhea Ripley powers out. Io Sky goes for a roll up, but Rhea Ripley powers her up and slams her on the face for a near fall. Rhea Ripley cannot believe it. She didn't pull Io Sky away. Um, put Io Sky away. Rhea Ripley stumps the midsection and goes for a prim slide, but Io Sky counters out. Rhea Ripley is on the apron and pulls Io Sky onto it. Rhea Ripley goes for a suplex, but Io Sky gets out and slams Rhea Ripley down on her shoulder. Rhea Ripley holds her shoulder in pain. Rhea Ripley pulls into the ring and goes for a springboard, but she lands on her feet when Rhea Ripley moves. Io Sky charges, but Rhea Ripley turns her inside out with a vicious big boot for a 2 count. Rhea Ripley grabs Io Sky for a riptide, but Io Sky counters with a DDT. Io Sky hits Rhea Ripley with a running boot in the corner. Io Sky heads to the top rope and hits an insane elbow for a near fall. Io Sky then applies the Oscar lock. Rhea Ripley powers her up and backs her into the corner a few times to get out of the hole. Io Sky hits a bullet train attack. Io Sky goes to the top rope, but Rhea Ripley sweeps the feet. Rhea Ripley connects with a back superplex. 1-2. Io Sky kicks out. Rhea Ripley is super frustrated. The crowd chants, "This is awesome." Rhea Ripley locks Io Sky in the Prim's lock. Io Sky claws for the bottom rope, but can't reach. Io Sky then twists the second, then twists the send to send to send Rhea Ripley into the ring post. Rhea Ripley falls to the floor and holds her shoulders in pain. Rhea Ripley gets on the apron and goes for a sunset flip powerbomb, but Rhea Ripley holds the ropes. Io Sky pulls her off the powerbomb into the barricade, and Io Sky gets her in the ring and hits an over the moonsault. 1-2. Rhea Ripley gets a foot on the bottom rope. Bianca Belair applauds the match. Rhea Ripley gets out of the ring and stumbles around. Io Sky hits the ropes and crushes Rhea Ripley with a suicide dive. Io Sky sets up for a nice moonsault, but Rhea Ripley pulls her. Io Sky pulls her down and slams her face first into the apron. Rhea Ripley then slams her face first onto the commentary table. Both women are down. Jessica Carr starts to count them out 1, 2, 3, 4. Rhea Ripley gets in the ring 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Io Sky barely beats the count. Rhea Ripley cannot believe it. Rhea Ripley looks at Bianca Belair clapping for the match and leaves the ring to get in her face. Rhea Ripley shoves Bianca Belair down. Bianca Belair grabs Rhea Ripley and shoves her in the front of the referee Jessica Carr. Jessica Carr gets between them and is giving leeway in this match. Rhea Ripley grabs Io Sky and pulls her to the top rope. Bianca Belair says she's just here to watch. Rhea Ripley goes for a super riptide and says, "See you at WrestleMania 41." Io Sky counters into the top rope, Hurricanrana. Io Sky immediately falls up with the over the moonsault. 1, 2, 3, new champion. The winner by pinfall and your new Women's World Champion, Io Sky. That was the match of the night, but that should have been a disqualification because Bianca Belair pushed Rhea Ripley first, and then Rhea Ripley defended herself. So that should have been a disqualification, but Jessica Carr let it go. So that was a judgment call right there. But this was the match of the night. Io Sky will defend the Women's World Championship against Bianca Belair. Io Sky holds up the Women's World title as protagonist goes off. Rhea Ripley has still never defeated Io Sky. Rhea Ripley screams in frustration. Io Sky pulls on the turnbuckle as the show ends at 10:32 p.m. Eastern Time. Raw will WWE Raw will occur next week in New York City at Madison Square Garden. This is working on overtime the outdo last year's road to WrestleMania. I thought it was an absolute slam dunk that Rhea Ripley will face Bianca plenty in the main event at WrestleMania 41 night one, but Io Scott won this match and said, "I love this surprise. Nothing is certain." Hashtag WWE Raw. The road to WrestleMania has been filled with twists and turns so far. I'm loving the ride, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Hashtag WWE Raw. It's a Madison Square Garden, WWE spiritual home. Um, something big is on the horizon. Great time to be a wrestling fan, which is facts by itself. And WWE Raw goes off the air. All right, let me give my honest opinion what I think about WWE Raw. Now, WWE Raw was a decent show. The opener to WWE Raw was CM Punk cutting a promo. That was a good segment by that was a good first hour segment by CM Punk. But everything else on the card, this was a decent show. W this WWE Raw was a decent show, and I cannot wait for WrestleMania 41. And I'm so glad to be back on YouTube, man. Sorry I've been gone for 7 days, gone away from YouTube for 7 days because my internet was out, but I'm glad I'm back. So um, tonight I will do my WWE NXT review on highlights, so stay tuned for that. And I will premiere my WWE NXT review on highlights right here on the channel. But I'm going to watch WWE NXT right now. But I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think of WWE Raw because WWE Raw was a decent show, and I cannot wait for WrestleMania 41. It's gonna be cinema and it's gonna be a great show. But anyway, I'll see you guys next on my YouTube Shorts, 3 minute YouTube Shorts. I'm going to show you guys my thumbnail, and then and after that, and I'm going to set it at 4 o'clock a.m. Standard Time Eastern Time. But I am going to do my WWE NXT review and highlights. That's coming up next after this video. But I am going to watch NXT. I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.